10 broke on NBC News, and it is my sad duty to report this afternoon that my friend and colleague, Tim Russert, the moderator of Meet the Press and NBC's Washington bureau chief, collapsed and died early this afternoon while at work at the NBC News Bureau in Washington. Tim had just returned from a family trip to Italy with his wife, Maureen Orth, the writer, and his son, Luke. They were celebrating Luke's graduation from Boston College just this spring. Tim, of course, has been the host of Meet the Press longer than any other person in that long-running television broadcast. And he has been a very familiar face on this network and throughout the world of political journalism as one of the premier political analysts and journalists of his time.
Kurt Cobain's body was found inside a garage apartment adjacent to his Seattle home. Dead of an apparently self-inflicted shotgun wound, police say a suicide note was nearby. He was among the most powerful voices of his generation, an originator of a music style and fashion called grunge, as lead singer for the hugely successful rock group Nirvana, which has sold 15 million albums worldwide. Kurt Cobain's tenure as a living rock and roll icon was brief and troubled. Just last month, a combination of alcohol and drugs left him in a coma from which he fully recovered. Cobain and his wife, singer Courtney Love, appeared ready to resume life at home with their 2-year-old daughter.
I think to his generation, he's the closest they probably had to a John Lennon.
His look was emulated by millions. His work, one critic said, was influenced by the violence, the drugs, and the diminished opportunities of an entire generation.
Well, there's breaking news now on Fox News Channel. Fox News has just confirmed that Anna Nicole Smith has died. It was 2 o'clock this afternoon when authorities say they found her in her hotel room at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, very near the Dade and Broward County lines. She was rushed almost immediately to a medical center in Hollywood, Florida, at which point there were great concerns about her condition. She was born Vicki Lynn Hogan in Houston, Texas on November the 27th of 1968.
Here is a news flash. The German radio has just announced that Hitler is dead. I repeat that. The German radio has just announced that Hitler is dead.
Yes, we have to say it. Remember, this is just a football game, no matter who wins or loses. An unspeakable tragedy confirmed to us by ABC News in New York City. John Lennon, outside of his apartment building on the west side of New York City, the most famous perhaps of all of the Beatles, shot twice in the back, rushed to Roosevelt Hospital, dead on arrival.
Shortly and become the 36th President of the United States.
In here, everybody stand up on their feet first and foremost, please. No, don't make no noise. Every brother in here, please take your hat off. At 7:03 p.m. New York time, 4:03 p.m. Las Vegas time, Tupac Shakur passed away, y'all.
Breaking news now on Fox News Channel. The Los Angeles Times and the Associated Press are now reporting Michael Jackson has died in Los Angeles this afternoon. Fox News cannot confirm this, but Associated Press has just reported a person with knowledge of the situation says Michael Jackson has died.
This is a CBS News special report. I'm Katie Couric reporting from CBS News headquarters here in New York. Saddam Hussein is dead. We have just received word that the former president of Iraq has been executed. No details yet, but Iraqi authorities said they were planning to videotape the hanging. Through the years, he's been accused of ordering the torture and murder of hundreds of thousands of Iraqis. But last month, an Iraqi court sentenced Saddam to death for ordering the murder of 148 people.
The Jimi Hendrix experience is over. The acid rock musician died today in a London hospital, apparently from an overdose of drugs. During his short career, Hendrix flailed his electric guitar into some of the most unusual sounds of an unusual music.
Steve Irwin, the television personality and environmentalist known as the Crocodile Hunter, was killed during a diving expedition on Monday. Irwin was filming an underwater documentary on the Great Barrier Reef when he was killed by a stingray barb to the heart. Irwin, 44, was famous for his enthusiasm for wildlife and his catchphrase, "Crikey," from his television program. He also appeared in a feature film and developed his Australia Zoo in southern Queensland as a tourist attraction. Irwin had received some negative publicity in 2004 when he stunned onlookers at his reptile park by carrying his infant son into a crocodile pen during a wildlife show.
And it's all about perceived danger. In front of that crocodile, I was in complete control. Absolute and complete control. That is my profession.
Hollywood, the Associated Press reporting actress Brittany Murphy has tragically died at the age of 32. This after a spokeswoman at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center reported that Murphy passed away this morning just after 10 a.m.
Do they know about Martin Luther King? We have wrapped it up beyond the list that can be handled. Could you lower those signs, please? I have some very sad news for all of you, and that is that Martin Luther King was shot and was killed tonight in Memphis. Martin Luther King dedicated his life to love and to justice between fellow human beings. He died in the cause of that effort.
This is a CBS News special report. I'm Michelle Gielan at CBS News headquarters in New York. An American icon of politics is dead. Massachusetts Senator Edward Kennedy passed away Tuesday night after suffering from brain cancer. He was 77.
As if one is being told the whole truth at the moment.
Stephen, I have to interrupt there because within the last few moments, the Press Association in Britain, citing unnamed British sources, has reported that Diana, Princess of Wales, has died. This is not yet confirmed by any official source. So an unconfirmed source from the Press Association is that Diana, Princess of Wales, has died. And as soon as there is any further news, we will bring it to you.
Rosemary, on top of everything that's happened, we're just getting some dreadful news here at Sky Centre. We're hearing that Mother Teresa is dead. That report coming to us from radio. That is a dreadful shock, isn't it? Diana was close to her.
Yes, yes. And again, a very, very special woman who people around the world have loved and respected. That's a great loss. Great loss.